Hello World application. Now it's going to be pretty straightforward. All you need is Xcode. So we're going to launch Xcode real quick. And you want to press this create a new Xcode project right here. So we'll click that, single view application. And then let's give it a name. We'll just call it Hello World. And of course we want the language to be Swift. We do not want to use core data right now, but core data is so you can store things on your device. And we want to use storyboards. Now, you can uncheck these boxes, but I tend to keep them checked. I'm going to say next. Select where you want to save it. For me, I'm going to save it to desktop, and we're going to create this thing. So, give it a quick second. And give it a quick second. I'm going to put this to full screen mode, because I like full screen mode. And as you can tell, we have the general stuff right here. And then we have, let me switch to iPhone SE. And then we have the build version, and this is basically where most of your general stuff about your app is going to be. And then of course we've got the signings, and so within the signings you want to make sure, if you want to run this on your device, make sure this is all filled out. And then what we're going to do is go on the main storyboard right here. We're going to tap into here, and what we're going to do is draw in one label and one text field. Give it a quick second, and we'll get rid of these sidebars for right now. And here we go. So as you can tell, we have a nice canvas of an iPhone 11. So if you want to switch to a different device, you could always press this right here, the iPhone 11, and you can switch to every device size that Apple currently has. So let's switch to the iPhone SE for right now, because that's the device that I'm rocking myself. And right here, this is where you'll be able to select your objects. So we'll press this arrow button, and right here we'll slide in a label. So we'll put a label right here. And I guess we could just drag it out to these edges, and we'll make it bigger. There you go. So we'll press this sidebar right here. And right here, this is where you could basically mess around with how the label looks. So for instance, we could give it a default text of, let's just say hello. So we could give it a default text of hello. We'll center this, and then let's give it a text background color of teal, so you can tell that it's looking nice. And well, I guess we could always change up, let's just change up the color of the text, and let's go with a system orange, or better yet, we could go with a, go with a system, let's go with white. Now let's just go back to orange. We'll go back to orange. Alright, so now that we have this done, I'll run it real quick and show you what we have. But wow, it's a building because it does take quite a bit on my old machine. We'll find a text field. That's how you're going to be able to send text from here to the label. Alrighty. So it's at 28 building. There we go, build 68. Now this part won't be on here because I didn't compile it into it. And there we go. So, as you can tell, give it a couple seconds. Ooh, these simulators are finicky. And here we go. So as you guys can tell, we have our label, and it says hello. So how do we send data from here to here? Well, that's pretty simple. All we gotta do is press this button up here, and then press assistant. As you can tell, it brings up a nice view. So we get rid of this sidebar because we don't need it anymore. And all you want to do is take the label, drag it into this file, your view control file, and we give it a name of text label. Now, as you guys can tell, I gave it a very, oh, right, sorry, I spelled the label wrong. As you guys can tell, I put a capital L. The reason why I did this is because I am keeping things camel case. Camel case is what makes your code more legible for other people. So, now that we got that done, drag in an outlet from your text field to here, and we'll make another outlet called text field. There you go. And then we'll make it a action as well. And then we're gonna do did and on exit. Now what this does right here is it enables the return button to push data. So as you can tell, we have a new action. We'll take that and put it down here so it's more easier on you guys. And then we'll drag another one in as an outlet type, and we'll just call it text field text. Okay, so as you guys can tell, we have an action for the text field, and we have a variable or an outlet for the text field. So that's great and all, James, but how do I send data from there to there, from text field to the label? Well, that's pretty simple, folks. What you want to do is back in Objective-C, you usually do self, and Swift, you just call the name. So we'll just do text field, text label, dot text. We do the dot text to represent what the text, what it really like means. And then we'll do equals to text field text dot text. Now, as you notice, I put an exclamation point. The exclamation point basically forces the text out. Like, it forces it out of here. So, as you can tell, we're building and running the project right now. And you'll see what I mean in a couple of seconds. Build succeeded. And here we go. So you can press Command K to show the keyboard, but we don't want to hide the keyboard. And so we'll just do James. We'll just do my name, James. James is okay. As you can tell, it did change. However, we wanted to say hello. That'd be kind of mean if it just says James. You know, we want it to be like, hello, James, you know? So what we can do inside of here, we can take this out real quick, and we can just put the, we could just put quotations, which represents, like, the string. We just put hello, comma, space, backslash, and by putting these parentheses right here, we could put any data type in there, so we could just put 1. And for instance, I could show you what I mean by that. And we could put anything in here, but in a couple seconds I'll show you what we really want to put in there. So we could just, and there you go, it puts 1. Now we want that to put whatever we put inside of the view controller. So what we can do is we could just call the text field, or text field. So we could do text field text dot text, and of course again we want to force it, and we'll call it again. And as you can tell, we have our view loaded, and we could just type in your name, James. Hello, James. Now we could work with Ella. It works with Ella. It works with any name you could throw at it. Now that's great and all, James, but how does the user know where to put your name or his or her name? That's pretty simple too. Just go to this attribute inspect or this sidebar, and we could just select the text view. And within the placeholder text right here, we could just say, place your name here. And we could run it. And as you can tell, it has place your name here. And it succeeded. And here we go. See? Place your name here. Okay, I'll place my name. James. Hello, James. See? Pretty and simple, folks. So this is how you make a Hello World or hello you project. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you did enjoy this video, and as always, I hope you guys learned something.